Thank you.
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Just learning my way around the Pridwen.
Learning your way around? Ah, I see. You're the new recruit that Paladin Dance described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department needed to get the job done.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with our current mission. Medical records, science journals, weapon schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, we need to get our hands on it.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations.
You know, I'm almost starting to like these Brotherhood blokes.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth.
Keep them in your sights. Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail her back to the Fred wing for repairs.
This still looks cleaner than your place back in the combat zone. You got a second? I got something I want to say to you.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the...
Heads up.
What is it? You have time to talk now. Still have something important to say.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while. And we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
I appreciate your trust.
Well, you're the first to earn it. It all starts with two wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around me neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charming personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of me goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they use me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
I can't even imagine having to go through something like that.
You think that's low? Just wait. The story gets much worse. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 did enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
Sounds like justice to me.
Was it justice? Or was it murder? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate. Stripped bare for your perusal.
I'm proud of you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this. But I never expected you to say you were proud of me. I think I needed to hear that from you. Thank you.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you can say that would ever change that.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected you to say. Sorry. I didn't realize you cared that much about me. And here I thought I was being stupid, bothering you with me problems. It feels good to know if I need you, you'll be there for me. And I'll always be there for you, too.
What's that?
This place, eh?
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric, I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them, not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
You remind me of a young man I used to know. Never looking for trouble, but always finding it.
Hey.
Got something with a bit of a kick for me, kid?
Here. One hit of jet.
You did good. Now, let me ride the high to where the site wants to take me. You're on the trail of the man who took your boy. I see a house, locked up tight. Chains put on by a smiling shark. But there's another way. I can see it. A key. Lost and forgotten. Fallen down below. Search the chairs beneath the house. They hold the secret. Phew. Wow. That took more out of me than usual. I'm gonna need to rest now, kid.
Hey.
Got a favor to ask you, kid. I know it's silly, but I need a chair. Something with a nicer fit for these old bones. Can you do that for me?
Sure. Be glad to help.
Thank you. One day, Sanctuary will be a vibrant community. I've seen it.
Mama Murphy.
I'm all right, kid. Just need to take it easy before using the site. tired. The sight takes a toll on you. Come back later. Need to rest before the sight can help you again.
This is the right place to be shooting at.
There must be someone who can help you in Concord.
Codsworth.
Take a walk, sir. Get some fresh air.
What's the angle here? Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Piper.
Heading my way?
You sure you want to travel with me?
I can't imagine anything I'd want more.
You know what? Never mind.
You know where to find me.
Hey, do you have a moment? I wanted to thank you for helping us out in Concord. If only we'd run into you sooner.
What happened to you guys?
Long story short, we've been on the move since the attack on Quincy. There used to be more of us. My son, he's gone.
Your son. What was his name?
Kyle. My son's name was Kyle.
I understand how you feel. I lost someone too.
But you and I, we're still here, right? We have to go on. For them.
At least it's not raining.
Despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was a piece of cake.
I'm glad you feel that way, because it only gets more difficult from here. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Will the vertibird stay and help me fight?
I'm afraid I can't spare a fully armed gunship for this task. A standard transport will have to suffice. Of course, nothing stopping you from using the door gun while in flight.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal,
Hey, watch it! You might hit something you regret. Adjusting internal.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
job is assume everyone's out to kill you.
Have it your way.
Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy, but you better start talking.
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
Just looking to do a little trading.
Is that so? And you expect me to believe that? Oh, Overseer.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
But I'm a fellow Vault Dweller. Can't you just let me in?
Excuse me. Before you arrived, he did say he was from Vault 111. And he's in possession of a working Pip-Boy.
Is that so? I'm going to allow it. Edwards, open the door and make the announcement. Officer Edwards and I will meet you at the entrance.
My guys have been working doubles for another outside Anita brand.
Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
I heard we had a trader. I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Quit shining those lights in me face.
What I wouldn't give for some brand spanking new genuine Vault-Tec
Excuse
parts
me.
right now.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. We've never encountered a fellow Vault Dweller. Is this Vault 111 you mentioned still operational?
It's more like a graveyard now. Almost no survivors.
Christ, I'm sorry. What happened there?
They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods, but something malfunctioned.
Oh my god. All those lives lost due to some malfunction? That's unacceptable. I suppose we've been lucky. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
I'm impressed you maintained a successful vault for so long.
Thanks. I owe it to the Overseers before me, but some here would disagree. A few believe opening the doors to the Commonwealth was a mistake.
Interaction is a good thing. The Commonwealth is improving.
So I've heard. But it's still got a long ways to go. Now, I have work to do.
Ma'am, what about his friend here?
I'll allow it. Security is already extra mindful as it is. If he's lived this long in the Commonwealth, I'm sure he's chosen his friends wisely. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Don't make me regret letting you in here.
Hey there.
Now that you made it in, we'll be keeping an eye on you. So do us all a favor and behave yourself.
No signs of radiation. Press
Good up here. Ashes, where are you going? Ash!
It's been a while since someone from the Commonwealth last visited us.
Nice costume. Is it Halloween already?
Hey, mister, are you really from the Commonwealth?
Me? No, I'm from the moon. Still got cheese in my shoes.
I guess that was a dumb question. But I bet it's your first time here. I can show you around the vault if you want. Just 5 caps.
Sure, but I'm not paying you.
Okay, okay. Boy, you're a real cheapskate. We'll start over here. This is the depot. The Combs family run it. Aaron and I are best friends. My mom and there when they're around. But if you need something, they're the ones that have it.
Good to know, Austin. Thanks.
See, I told you I know things. Next stop, the Overseer. I bet you killed a lot of strange things. Ooh, and raiders. I bet you fought raiders too.
Hey, Calvin.
Sorry, new guy.
What are you
Not a lot of
doing?
time to talk right now.
That's the best part.
But I need your help here.
I'll be quick, I promise.
Ha! We'll see about that. What can I do you for?
So, there's a lot of upkeep going on right now.
Hell, you could say that again. Old 81 here, she's a straight-up wreck. Pretty solid for a while, easy enough to keep up with her needs, but in the last few years or so, damn, she got feisty. Been going through tools like they were going out of style, so if you got any, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Sure, you got yourself a deal.
Stupendous. One less thing to bug the Overseer about. Anyway, here I am running my mouth when there's work to do. Sorry I can't talk longer, stranger. But mind the maintenance. Shouldn't get in your way, at least.
Stop nagging at me, Alexis. You're that Commonwealth traveler, aren't you?
Hey.
So you're the new guy. I heard we let someone into the vault. How long do you plan on sticking around?
Not sure. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess we will. We can take care of ourselves here in 81. We don't need to be letting in every stray traveler that comes our way.
If you haven't already, you should stop by the classroom. Katie would love to have you speak to her
whipping up a new
students.
batch of pies today? I heard Alexis...
You got guts wearing that pit boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried stealing yet.
William Somerset. Oh, don't you go on thinking you're so
Seeds.
clever.
I'll need more
Those
seeds.
pies are going to be for
Your friend there looks like she's looking for a fight.
If you think you may be able to lend a hand, talk to Calvin.
Whoa! A real live Commonwealth person. You dress funny.
Hey, pal.
Excuse me, mister. Have you seen my cat?
Ash is gone?
I think he's left the vault. I saw him run by me when I got here.
Left the vault? Oh, please bring him back. Please. No one else would set foot outside for him.
I'll find him for you.
Thank you. His name is Ashes. He's the sweetest little gray cat. I just want him to come home.
Pretty good tour, right? The Overseer says I'm good with people. Way better than Gran. But I don't know. I think Gran's pretty good. At least with me, she is.
Hey, Austin.
I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
Please bring him back safe.
Now, where did I put those screws?
Never had an incident on my watch, and I don't want to start today.
Huh?
Everything's under control.
Ashes, go home. Erin misses you.
Looking for a meal? See Maria.
Don't want any trouble in 81. Katie Pinn is the one. You should stop by her class.
I'd be glad to talk to them.
Marvelous. Stop by whenever class is in session. I'll just stop what I'm doing and turn the class over to you.
Grant is a bottomless pit when it comes to food.
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
What topics should I avoid?
Nothing with excessive violence. And I'm sure they'll have lots of questions.
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children! Children, listen up! We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
Deathclaws are very dangerous. It was a tough fight.
How did you beat it?
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
I wasn't ready when the Deathclaw crawled out. Good thing I had that power armor.
That sounds scary.
Have you ever seen a Deathclaw?
No. Miss Katie says they're big lizards with huge claws. Don't stop now.
One shot in each eye and one in the forehead took care of that Deathclaw.
Wow. You must be a good shot.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.
That's the last time I let Ashes get away from me.
Do that here? What if the Overseer or Whitaker caught you?
Some slack, Tina.
Hey,
I've been
outsider?
working 12 hours
Do me a
straight.
favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet,
Hey,
tell him to buzz
will
off.
you both just get lost? You're killing my buzz here.
With pleasure, sir.
All right.
Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
If he's addicted, you should try to help him get clean.
Don't think I haven't tried. I locked him in his room for a week. It wasn't 2 days before he was using again. Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
Good. That's the first step to helping your brother.
Should have done it a long time ago. But things ain't easy around here.
Tina.
Maybe after this, Bobby will finally listen to me and we'll both get the hell out of here.
Please direct any maintenance requests to Mr. DeLuca. They will be handled in the order they were received.
So you're programmed for vault maintenance?
An astute observation. I assist Mr. DeLuca with reactor maintenance, tending to the heart of the vault. He prefers to supervise while giving me the privilege of fulfilling the tasks.
Sounds like a typical boss to me.
It's a relief to hear you say so. Compared to his predecessor, Mr. DeLuca has very little mechanical knowledge. I almost thought him unqualified. But when it comes to delegation, he's top-notch.
Damn it. I was just holding it.
The Commonwealth sounds so exciting.
Need to check the water pumps again. Water smells funny.
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot. And pardon the clutter, I don't get much time to tidy up these days.
I didn't even notice.
Thanks for being polite. Let me know if there's something I can get for you. I've got a little bit of everything lying around here. When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Well, there's my husband Halt, but once you need him, he's nowhere to be found. I swear the cat is more help than he is.
He sounds pretty unreliable to me.
You don't even know. So, you have anything you don't need anymore, or are you just here to gossip?
Not today.
I'm here if you do.
I'll be damned if that whole duct isn't gonna need replacing. Hey there, you got some tools for me today?
Yeah, here you go.
Perfect. Keep an eye out. We can always use more.
If you want a good meal, see Maria at the cafeteria.
You must be that new traveler Gwen let in. It's always nice to see a new face around here.
Who's Gwen?
Oh, Gwen's the overseer, but I could never get used to calling her that. I've known that girl since she was in diapers. If you need any food for the road, or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Heavens no, I'd be a wreck. My husband, Mark, he helps me, though mostly with the tasting.
Is it hard work feeding everyone here?
It used to be easier. Back when I was young, we had more supplies than we could count. Why, my mother taught me some recipes that had ingredients that... well, I doubt you could find them anywhere anymore. Since we started trading, we managed well enough, but the variety... let's just say it's more than a bit lacking.
Have you ever thought about leaving the vault?
Never. Can you imagine? Born and raised right here in Vault 81. It was easier back then, you know. Supplies were high, and the dangers outside were both severe and unknown. Poor Gwen didn't know what she was getting into when she accepted the role of Overseer.
How is Gwen doing as the Overseer?
It weighs on her, I can tell. We need help from the Commonwealth, but a few people, they don't care for it. Not to mention the state of the vault. Upkeep's got people working round the clock these days. Even me. If people are going to be up all night working, they'll need a good meal to keep them going.
Not today.
Suit yourself, but if you're hungry later, you can't say I didn't try.